Hey guys, welcome back. So as you guys see on your screen, we got some pretty exciting stuff coming in for the month of November, which is pretty sweet. So gather around for our Feast of November events. And just before we go any further, I just wanted to let you guys know that this Friday I will be having a special unboxing of the new Pokemon Sword and Shield. So stay tuned for that. And next Friday is going to be my birthday. So just so you guys know, I don't know what I'm going to do for that day, but I'll keep you guys posted. But without further ado, let's go ahead and go into this. This just came out not that long ago, so we got to go ahead and go into this detail. So, trainers, as the year draws to a close, we're excited to let you know about the Pokemon Go events on the horizon. Look forward to in-game festivities that will explore Pokemon types, introduce you to legendary Pokemon, and celebrate friendship during this joyful time. Yes, so with Thanksgiving just around the corner as well, it's going, of course, joyful time, holidays. It's going to be crazy stuff. So, super effective week. Did you know that fairy type moves are super effective in battle against fighting type Pokemon, or that psychic type Pokemon weak to bugs? Take part in Super Effective Week to learn more about Pokemon types, and you might just discover an exciting Pokemon to partner with in battle against Team Go Rocket. So that's interesting. So, from Tuesday, November 19th at 1 p.m. PST to Tuesday, November 26th at 1 p.m. PST. So, Pokemon that might be strong in battle against that might be strong partners in battle, against Team Go Rocket and other trainers will be appearing more often in the wild, in raids, and in field research. If you're lucky, you might encounter a Shiny Tentacool. So that's cool. Shiny Tentacool is coming to the game as well, so that's pretty dope. So, bonuses, 2 times Stardust from trainer battles, more potions and revives from Pokestops, and guaranteed charge TM from 3-star or higher raids. Now that I like, because I honestly need those charge TMs to TM my Pokemon moves, so that is an extremely welcoming addition. I love that a lot. So I'm going to be hitting up raids a lot more to get those charge TMs, because I'm going to definitely need more of those. So we're guaranteed a charge TM from level 3 and or higher rates. So basically from levels 3 through 5. So that's amazing. That's going to be awesome. Terrakion is going to be coming into 5-star raids. So Terrakion is coming to 5-star raids. This rock and fighting type legendary Pokemon is said to be strong enough to destroy an entire castle. It'll be in your favor to challenge it with water, grass, fighting ground, psychic steel, and fairy type Pokemon. So apparently, so from Tuesday, November 26th at 1 p.m. PST to Tuesday, December 17th at 1 p.m. PST is when Terrakion is going to be making this 5-star. It's going to be making its debut in 5-star raids. So Terrakion is going to be taking over Cobalion in raids. So we're going to go over Terrakion later in a moment in this video. So that's pretty cool. I like Terrakion. Out of all these three, Terrakion is definitely my favorite. So I'm pretty excited about that. So we'll cover Terrakion in just a moment. And Friendfest, celebrate the spirit of family and friendship with the first ever Friendfest. So that's interesting. So from Wednesday, November 27th, 2019, at 1 p.m. to Monday, December 2nd. So features encounter family themed Pokemon such as Nidoran male, Nidoran female, the evolutions and more in the wild and in research tasks. And bonuses is 1.5 Stardust trade costs. You can make 2 special trades per day. Okay, that is awesome. I like that a lot. I absolutely like that a lot. Okay, so that's awesome. And an attack boost when you raid with friends. Ooh, that's going to be interesting. Alright, I like that a lot. The Pokemon Go team. Okay, so, going over this real quick. We have Pokemon that might be strong partners in battle against Team Go Rocket and other trainers will be appearing more wild in the raids, and the wild and the field research. And we have a brand new shiny, which is in Shiny Tentacool. That's pretty cool. And then I like the fact that throughout this period we're going to be able to get guaranteed charge TMs from 3-star or higher raids. I'm going to definitely have to take advantage of that, because those charge TMs are really important to me, and I really need to get my hands on more for other Pokemon I need the TM. So that's going to be really awesome. I'm really curious as to what other Pokemon they're going to be using. Like they mentioned fairy types, bug types, psychic, and fighting. So that's interesting. So I'm really curious to see what they're going to bring to the table in regards to that. And then we got Terrakion that's going to be replacing Cobalion on Tuesday, November 26th until Tuesday, December 17th. That's pretty cool. So I'm actually pretty excited about Terrakion. So we're gonna go ahead and go into Terrakion's information in just a moment. But I am pretty excited about Terrakion for sure. And then we have a pretty cool Friend Fest event that's going to be happening from November 27th to Monday, December 2nd. And this is gonna be a good chance to find Nidoran male and female. So for those of you who have yet to get those shiny variants, well, those are going to be spawning more frequently in the wild, so you have a chance to hopefully find those shinies. And then one half starter's trade cost, so basically he's paying 50% less, I believe. So that's pretty darn cool. And then make 2 special trades per day, so I like that a lot because this means 2 special trades for like a legendary or a shiny, so that's pretty dope. And an attack boost when you raid with friends, so that's pretty cool. So throughout that period, it means taking out Terrakion with very little people, with very minimal people, is actually going to be a little bit more easier. It's not given if you guys have the right counters, of course. But either way, I like this a lot. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and go into Terrakion because I would like to talk to you guys about this Pokemon since we're on the topic of this pretty cool stuff that's coming. So without further ado, let's hop on GoHub and let's go ahead and go over Terrakion. So I'll see you guys there. Terrakion with a max CP of 3,698. Terrakion is a dual type rock and fighting type with an attack of 260, defense of 192, and stamina of 209. So, going into the weaknesses, as they mentioned before, Terrakion here is weak to fairy, fighting, grass, ground, psychic, steel, and water, while resisting bug, dark, fire, normal, poison, and rock. So, there you go. So, we got Terrakion here, and now let's go ahead and take a quick gander at his moves. So for the fast moves, we got Zen Headbutt and Smackdown. And then for charge moves, we got Close Combat, Earthquake, and Rock Slide. So, is Terrakion going to be good at all? And my answer to you guys right now, yes. Terrakion is going to be fantastic as a rock attacker. Only just behind Rampardos as being the best rock type attacker. Shout out to my boy Kev since I know he has an army Rampardos. So yeah. So, Terrakion's best moveset is going to, in fact, be that Smackdown and Rock Slide, giving an essence to that amazing double rock moveset. And it's not going to shine as a fighting attacker at all, unfortunately, but as a rock attacker, Terrakion is going to be doing pretty well. It's going to be shining really well. So, this is definitely a Pokemon you guys will definitely want to do some raids for. I know I'm going to be doing a few Terrakion raids because this is actually going to be a pretty good Pokemon. So, yeah, definitely want to do a couple of these. Terrakion is pretty awesome. He's actually my favorite out of the Swords of Justice. Actually, Cobalion is cool and all, but this is definitely my favorite. Terrakion has definitely had a place in my heart. And in the regular games, Terrakion was a monster in the regular games. So the fact that he's coming to Pokemon Go is pretty exciting, and I cannot wait. Definitely worth doing, and yeah. So yeah, and with a cool typing of rock and fighting, this thing is gonna definitely be a monster for sure as a rock attacker. So I cannot wait. And with all the other cool things that's coming in as well, I honestly can't wait to get to this fun. So November is definitely gonna be a fantastic month. So leading into December. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop on to a raid guide, and let's go ahead and go into that. But on the odd chance there isn't a raid guide, let's go ahead and scroll down here real quick to the 100% IV for Terrakion. The 100% IV for Terrakion with no boost is going to be 2113. And if it happens to be cloudy or partly cloudy, you're going to be looking for 2641. So that's just on the off chance if it happens to not be a raid guide there. But just in case, I just threw that in there just in case. But anyways, let's go ahead and check out the raid guide. If you don't see no raid guide, then this is pretty much where the video is going to end. So I will see you guys at the raid guide. If not, I'll catch you guys next time. Okay, so GoHub never fails to disappoint, honestly. It never disappoints, or rather, I should say, GoHub never disappoints. So huge shout out to GoHub. I hope that didn't come out wrong. I do apologize if I did, but huge shout out to GoHub. They actually made a great guide talking about Terrakion here. So here we go. We got the raid boss CP of 48,457. It's definitely a lot better than Cobalion for sure. So just like I mentioned before, at level 20, at the 100% IV for non-boosted Terrakion, it's going to be 2113. And if weather boost, if you happen to have cloudy or partly cloudy, so definitely want to have those cloudy weather times to do Terrakion, then you're going to be looking for 2641. So those are the numbers you're looking for the 100% IV Terrakion. So let's go ahead and go into some counters. So the best counters against Terrakion is of course going to be Mewtwo, coming in at number 1 with that Confusion Side Strike. So you guys already know how devastating Mewtwo with Confusion with Side Strike is definitely in a league of its own. So if you guys have those Side Strike Mewtwo's, definitely going to be good to bust those out. And if you don't have Side Strike, Psychic is also really good. It's just gonna be, I think, just a bit behind Side Strike, but it's still going to be performing really well. And Mewtwo is going to be able to resist the close combat, and it's going to be neutral to Rock Slide and Earthquake. So Mewtwo is going to be fantastic. I actually just maxed out my 4th Mewtwo. I may actually opt to max out one more very soon. But honestly, I'm honestly can't wait. It's going to be a fantastic time for when Terrakion comes. It's not going to be for a while, but once Terrakion does come in, it's going to be a fantastic time. Now, another Supreme counter is going to be Metagross here with Bullet Punch and Meteor Mash, or Bullet Punch and Psychic. If you don't have a Meteor Mash Metagross, you can also go with Psychic. It's also going to be doing just as well. So keep that in mind. Just do remember that Metagross is going to be weak to that Earthquake, being part Steel. But it's going to be able to resist Rock Slide, and is neutral to the close combat. So, but other than that, Metagross is going to be fantastic against Terrakion. If you don't have Meteor Mash, you can also go Psychic. It'll do just as well against Terrakion. Both of these types are going to be super effective on Terrakion, being that rock and fighting type for sure. More excellent, and then going on to some more counters here. My boy Latios up there on the top of the list of the excellent counters. Now, it's not Supreme. Sad face. But my boy Latios is up there with Zen Hepa and Psychic. Latios is going to be able to shine with that Psychic moveset. Ever since Psychic got buffed, Latios has been performing a lot better as a Psychic attacker. And I can't wait to use some more of my boy Latios on my Psychic team for sure. Latios is actually going to be able to resist the close combat, neutral to Earthquake and Rock Slide. So Latios is a fantastic choice. Definitely may want to consider using Latios. I urge you to use Latios. Trust me, you'll love him. I'm just kidding. But yeah, Latios is fantastic. Definitely want to consider that for sure. Then we got Kyogre with Waterfall Hydro Pump. Kyogre, as you guys know, is a fantastic option. Not as strong as Mewtwo or Metagross, but it's still going to be performing really well against Terrakion with that Water typing. Then we got Alakazam with Confusion and Psychic. Also a fantastic Pokemon for sure. A bit more on the Glass Cannon side, but Psychic obviously is the reason why Alakazam is performing well. If you don't have Psychic Alakazam, which I know a lot of people don't have that. If you guys don't have it, you can also go Future Sight. Mind you, it's not going to be performing as great as a Psychic Alakazam, but it's still going to be performing really well nonetheless. So definitely consider Alakazam for sure. Even if you don't have Psychic, you can also go Future Sight. It's still going to be performing decently well for sure in that regards for sure. Then we got Jirachi with Confusion and Doom Desire, which is interesting because a lot of us mainly use Jirachi for PvP like myself. But there are some people that definitely max out the Jirachi, so I'm not going to max mine out and keep mine for PvP. So, but if you guys maxed out if you guys did power your Jirachi over the Great League, you may want to consider Jirachi against Terrakion. Like Metagross, it's going to be sharing the same weakness to Earthquake, but also it's going to be neutral. It's going to be neutral to the close combat and actually going to be resisting the Rock Slide. So Jirachi is going to be a good counter for sure. And then some counters here based on Weather Boost. So these are going to be some good options as well. So they mentioned that these Pokemon are going to be good in Cloudy, but in general, these are just going to be some other good options you guys can use. If you guys don't have these other contenders, these are some other Pokemon you can consider as well. We got Machamp here with Counter and Dynamic Punch. Excuse me. Machamp is fantastic, of course, as a fighting attacker. It does have to watch out for that Zen Headbutt quick move from Terrakion, because it is fighting type. It's going to be weak to that Zen Headbutt from the Terrakion, but Machamp will be able to resist the Rock Slide, neutral to both close combat and the Earthquake. So, and same thing goes for Hariyama. It's gonna have to watch out for the Zen Headbutt, but it's still gonna be fantastic either way. Then we got Gardevoir with Charm and Dazzle and Gleam. Gardevoir is actually going to be resisting that Zen Headbutt, and is actually going to be able to quad resist the close combat, but it's going to be neutral to everything else. So Gardevoir will actually be really good, especially against Terrakion that has the close combat. So keep that in mind. And then next up, we got some more counters that can do well in sunny weather. But in general, these are just some other counters you can use as well against Terrakion. We got Groudon with Much Slap. It's not Much Slap, it's Much Shot. Much Shot Solar Beam. A little error there, but it's okay because we know what move it is. Much Shot Solar Beam. Fantastic option. It'll resist those rock type moves. It's going to be neutral to the Earthquake and to that close combat. So then we got Rose Raid with Razor Leaf and Grass Knot. Has to watch out for that Zen Headbutt. It's going to be resisting close combat, and it's going to be neutral to the Rock Slide and the Earthquake. So there you go there. And then we have Torterra with Razor Leaf and Frenzy Plant. You can also go with Venusaur with Vine Whip and Frenzy Plant, but it's going to have to watch out for that Zen Headbutt. It'll resist the close combat. It'll be neutral to Earthquake, but they recommend Torterra here because, Torterra actually is going to resist the Earthquake and resisting Rock Slide. So, yes, so Torterra is good because it resists both Rock Slide and Earthquake. It's going to be neutral to close combat. So there you go on that one there. And then we got Dialga with Metal Claw and Iron Head. It's going to have to watch out for close combat and Earthquake, however. So I wouldn't really recommend Dialga. But if the Terrakion has Rock Slide, then this will be good right there for sure. And then we got Excadrill with Metal Claw and Iron Head that can also do well. You can also go Drill Run. I think they recommend Iron Head, but I think Drill Run's not bad either. So, but like Dialga, Excadrill's gonna have to watch out for that close combat and Earthquake being a Steel type. So, but other than that, it's also gonna be a good option here. So here you go, guys. Here is a chart of Terrakion's info here, and in case you guys want to see that for yourself. So, and I feel so proud that Latios is finally up there. Shout out to Couple Gaming for the awesome picture here, of course, and shout out to GoHub for the amazing information. Of course, it's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be fantastic for sure. Yeah. So Terrakion, fantastic Pokemon. Definitely want to go ahead and do these raids. And with Alakazam being in that list, I could definitely see some awesome raids coming back when Terrakion rolls around. But anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. I apologize for this video being super long, but we do have some pretty exciting stuff. We got those awesome benefits from that's going to be happening as well. We got Terrakion coming to raids. We got a brand new shiny coming through. It's going to be a great time, honestly, guys. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you're most excited about from these. So I'm curious to see what you guys have to say. So with that being said, I'm going to end this video. Terrakion is coming. I'm really excited for that. So with that, I'm out of here, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys next time. Take care.